Once upon a time, in a mystical marine kingdom ruled by a powerful water goddess, she sent a young mermaid named Ekora to the human world to win souls in the name of the water goddess. Her task was simple but grave: to win souls for the ocean queen and strengthen the marine world's influence. Ekora transforms from mermaid to human as she walks onto the beach, gazing curiously at the bustling human village. She meets Ekanam, a kind-hearted fisherman, and they started talking. Ekora would always come out of the ocean to chat and play with Ekanam anytime she noticed him by the shore, and Ekanam was attracted by her beauty and also enjoyed her company. Unknown to him that she was a mermaid, they spent a lot of time together, and eventually they fell in love. The mermaid Ekora and the fisherman Ekanam were soon wed, and they had a son, whom they named Ifyak. Their love brought her happiness she had never known. They went everywhere together, but it also came with a price. The longer she stayed in the human world, the weaker her magical powers grew. This vulnerability was exploited by a sorceress, who has been watching her and knew where she came from. As soon as she sensed her dwindling strength, the sorceress was able to defeat her in a fierce confrontation using dark magic. Ekora was forced to return to the marine world. She left behind her husband and her son, and her heart was shattered into several pieces. In the marine kingdom, the Queen Mother was furious. The mermaid's failure to carry out her mission and her union with a human were considered unforgivable betrayals. As punishment, the Queen Mother cursed Ifyak for his mother's sin. She said he would suffer from epilepsy until the day he drinks from her stream of healing, wealth and abundance, and an eclipse occurred, and the sky opened to rain upon him. The mermaid Ekora desperately begged for mercy. She pleaded to bear the punishment herself since she was the one who failed in her mission, but the Queen Mother refused, knowing the child's suffering would also torment the mother's soul. However, she allowed the mermaid one consolation: she could intervene in her son's life, but only indirectly, and never cure him or reveal herself to him. Back in the human world, Ifyak's life was a storm of challenges. His father, devastated by the loss of his wife, turned to alcohol, leaving Ifyak to fend for himself. Mocked by the villagers, Ifyak grew up burdened by his mysterious seizures. He could have an episode in the marketplace, by the stream, anywhere at any time. Yet, amid the cruelty, there was one beacon of light: Eva, a young woman who saw past his condition and loved him unconditionally. Despite ridicule from her peers and even threats from her mother, Eva stood by Ifyak's side. Ifyak, despite his struggles, had a secret passion: dance. He loves dancing. When a grand competition was announced in the village, his heart yearned to participate. However, fear of being humiliated or having a seizure on stage held him back. The people mocked and laughed at him when they heard he was joining the competition. Some even asked what he was going to do there, if he was going to perform epilepsy dance, but Eva encouraged him, her unwavering support giving him the courage to begin practicing. Yet, a few days before the event, Ifyak had another violent seizure while rehearsing. Crushed, he wept bitterly, questioning why he was cursed with such a fate. Even Eva could not console him, and his mermaid mother Ekora, watching from afar, was heartbroken. That night, the mermaid appeared to Eva in a dreamlike vision. She guided Eva to an enchanted stream deep in the forest, where she could fetch water capable of healing Ifyak's affliction. Determined to free Ifyak from his curse, without hesitation, Eva embarked on the perilous 3-day journey. The path was fraught with dangers, but with the mermaid's guidance, she reached the stream and returned with the precious water. On her return she met Ifyak having a seizure, so she lifted him and gave him the water to drink. The mermaid also warned Eva of her mother's plan to harm Ifyak and urged her to protect him at all costs. On the day of the competition, Ifyak was still nervous but allowed Eva's encouragement to guide him. As he stepped onto the stage, jeers and laughter erupted from the crowd. They mocked him, calling him names, but he ignored them. Fueled by determination, Ifyak began to dance. His movements were graceful and mesmerizing, as if guided by an otherworldly force, his mermaid mother's gift. As he danced, the sky darkened. A sudden eclipse cloaked the village in shadows, and when the darkness lifted, rain began to fall. The rain soaked Ifyak, washing over him like a cleansing balm. When the drops touched his skin, the curse was broken. His seizures ceased, and for the first time in his life, he felt whole. The villagers, stunned by his performance and the miraculous events, erupted into applause. Ifyak was crowned the winner of the competition. Freed from his affliction, Ifyak married Eva, and together they built a happy life. The mermaid watched from afar, her heart both heavy with longing and light with pride. She had lost much but found solace in her son's joy and freedom. Ifyak and Eva lived on, proving that love, resilience, and unwavering support could overcome even the gravest of curses. The power of true love and loyalty. Eva's unwavering devotion to Ifyak shows that true love can endure hardship, judgment, and even supernatural curses. Her loyalty teaches us that genuine love is a force that can help overcome seemingly challenges. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new stories.